Hi friends, welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. This is Lokesh and today we are going to discussing about CSS selector using substring matching. These substring matchings are very helpful to identify a dynamic web element with the help of parser string matching. This is a dynamic web element and we are going to use a parser substring. These substrings we can able to use three types: prefix, suffix and substring. Prefix is we are going to this cap symbol, and suffix we are going to use dollar, substring we are going to use star symbol. All are to identify a dynamic a web element. Here is a simple syntax we are going to use prefix, and this prefix we are going to use tag name and name or which attribute and suffix symbol prefix symbol and equal to and colon. Here is the value of the attribute. The same way for suffix also, a name, a dollar, and we are going to use the value. This is the tag name, this is the attribute value, attribute name and attribute value. The same way substring also, here we are going to use a star symbol. This is the simple example we are going to see now. To identify this one, I am going to choose this name one, and here is first one is prefix. Prefix we are going to use this cap symbol, and here is attribute is input, and we are going to use a name and cap equal to single quotation and close. And what is the different also you can able to you may get the doubt. See here dynamic when we are going to get the dynamic web elements means while your page is refreshed or every time you are going to log in, identify the same one, right? That moment this name value is continuously changing in the last position up to user name. After that, maybe if they are using 235 in here in the last, in case if they are going to use 235 and next time they are going to give 10 5, like that if they are going to change continuously while they are page reloading or refreshing time, these times the web elements value may be changed. That moment we are going to use the starting position of the value, means up to user I'm going to use. This is a prefix up to starting position, and last position what value they are using. It's not a mandatory, and this is a matching one we are going to identify. This is the one prefix, and second one is suffix. Suffix is nothing but the value is changing for last position. Sorry, first position. Prefix is basically last position values, means last it is changing 1 2 3 4 5, and in case suffix then the value starting position, means username is there and before username there are some value, a dollar symbol, like that any kind of name it is presented. That moment also we can able to use half of the name, then it will identify which is the value is presented. And here is the dollar symbol, and then it will find which is the name is matching for that web element, attribute value which is the one is matching for that particular web element, like that it will provide. And substring, next one is substring. Substring is nothing but combination of prefix and suffix, means a starting position or ending position values are changing continuously, middle value is common, then we are going to use common name for that particular one. That way we can able to choose. And here is a star symbol, and I didn't get any dynamic web page, otherwise I can able to showcase here only, but unfortunately I'm not able to find. because that is due to that only I changed a name any I given, then it is also finding that particular web element. You can able to see this is a highlighted the value and count also 1. These three ways we can able to identify and we can able to provide the value. And last substring only I'm going to take, and I'm going to show you one example here. And I'm passing here suffix value, and then I'm going to provide this URL, and we can able to say here is not click a send key, because that is a text box, right? And I'm passing the value is hello, and running this one. If I run, it will provide the value to that particular page. And also it will provide that send keys place, like text box place, the value it will send that particular text box. This is the three ways we can able to find a dynamic CSS selector substring. Page is loaded and it is passed that URL, then it's loading hello. This way we can able to identify our dynamic web element using CSS selector substring. That's all about this video. If you like this video, please like my video and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.